What's good, everybody? It's your boy Jerry. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. So today I want to talk about ear ringing and kind of what it means. I had a little experience not too long ago with ear ringing, and I just want to share what that means. We'll go over high pitch, low pitch, and how ear ringing and clairvoyance and what all that really means, right? So basically, anyone has this opportunity, right? Blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Anyways, all you got to do is open up your mind, right? So basically, you are energy, right? So whenever you go to like a physiotherapist and they hook up one of those electrical patches, shocks your body, makes muscles move, you are energy, your soul in a vessel, in a body, right? Like the person in your eyes, like who sits behind your eyes, like in the brain, you know what I mean? Who's looking out the eyes, the lenses of the soul, right? You're literally energy moving your body. Like me to do this, if I had an electrical patch or whatever on my hand, it'd make me go like this, or on my forearm or whatever. You know what I mean? Have any of you guys been to physiotherapy? All right. Or played a sport and, coaches have it or whatever. You could buy them off Amazon for like $50 or something like that. You know what I'm talking about. So you are energy in a body, right? And you ever think where the phrase, get out of my bubble, or this is my personal bubble? That's your energetic bubble, right? I'll put a picture up. So ear ringing and other clairvoyant type abilities, right? Because once you open your mind, open your pineal gland, you're able to access certain information, keep your energy high, eating right, and most importantly, just like live in balance, right? Like you just really want to have an open heart, move with an open heart, you know what I'm saying? Again, blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so when something comes into your energetic bubble, it alerts you, right? And when your pineal gland isn't working properly, your neurons aren't, your synapses, all that stuff isn't firing right in your brain because you have so much sugar, alcohol, cigarettes, meat, stuff like that, right? Because you got to think the meat, these animals are like tortured before you eat them. If you watch the last video I dropped with parasites and stuff, like these animals, have you ever seen how animals that are in like farms and stuff, not like free range or open range or whatever, I'm talking about like the ones that are like, they have, okay, you ever see like those like old slave movies where they like have this metal thing with like a logo and they stamp it on they do that stuff, bro. They hold down like calf and do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure they do it to pigs, chickens, like who knows? You know what I mean? Like they really like abuse these animals, bro. And all those negative energies are in the meat, right? That's why I always focus about what you eat, Obviously not everyone can just, it also has to do with like, because I know a lot of like, Africans, for example, they're really big on meat. Even Jamaicans, like just black people in general, they're really big on eating lots of meat. But that's besides the point. You just got to figure out, your blood type, see whatever, meal plan works for you. Anyways, I'm talking about ear ringing, right? I just want to bring that up so we can get into ear ringing, right? So basically, when your energy field is right, your pineal gland's working properly, and you're open to this new type of energy. Sorry, I'm just staring at a chemtrail. Always spraying the sky. I just did another video, but I want to explain this a little bit better, and they literally like sprayed like right over my head. Anyways, so when your energy field, right, I'll put up another picture, is open and accessible, that's where you get ancestors, spirit guides, angels, whatever you want to believe in. That's when those higher beings that are only, how we're talking about energy that's in the body to make it move. A lot of higher beings, because they're only energy, right? Things you cannot see with your two eyes, they're only energy, right? They are around you. You know what I mean? Like the unknown, the things that are all like there's energy everywhere here, you can't see it. There could be an energy being standing right here, you can't see it. You know what I mean? So these beings, once your energy's high enough, right, they could warn you about things or tell you things. With my situation, right, I was laying in bed and I was getting ready to go to sleep, unwinding for the night. I just did my chi or whatever. I was just laying in bed, right? And I wanted to know some information about my soul. So I was like, okay, spirit guide, XYZ, ABC, I was asking my question. And then I was just sitting there, waiting. And I heard a ring in my ear. It was a lower ring because obviously the information I was asking, there's a lot of different information if you search it up, what certain rings mean. You know, if it's like short and like loud, like zoop, then you know, okay, something's about to happen. Like if you guys ever played Spider-Man on the PlayStation 2, or even the newer Spider-Man games, like if you're about to get shot or someone's about to punch you, like you hear like zzz, and then you gotta like dodge it, you know what I mean? But I might add a clip because I don't know if y'all really know what I'm talking about for real. All right, there it is. All right, so basically they warn you, right? Same with like low pitch ringing, high pitch ringing. I think the higher the pitch the better. High pitch is just like, hey, pay attention to the sign. Low pitch is like, hey, get balanced, whatever, right? But in my situation, this low ring, bumbleclot, grasshopper, sorry. In my situation, it was a ring and someone speaking in my ear. And if I could probably describe what they sounded like, they're black and their voice was kind of like, they didn't speak good English. It was very broken English, but it was good enough English for me to understand. Definitely had an accent of some kind, maybe like somewhere overseas, maybe North African, maybe like near Iraq, or I don't know, something like up there, you know what I mean? Not like Zimbabwe, or they're not speaking pidgin or nothing like that. Like they're literally, or patois, you know, patois is Jamaican, but you know what I mean? They weren't speaking like that. They were speaking like, I don't know. It's harder for them to speak English because you got to understand English is like a demonic language, right? So I'm sure a lot of higher beings do not speak English, because why would they speak English? They would speak telepathically, right? I was gonna say telepathy. I don't think that's a thing, but they'd speak telepathically, right? But obviously, to speak to someone who speaks a certain tongue, you have to know. You know what I mean? They're very intelligent beings, so I'm sure they could just understand and tell me. Anyways, they basically said to me, we cannot tell you this information. You have to find out more organically, right? Because I was just trying to figure out information about my soul. And, you know, again, life is all about discovering yourself, discovering who you are. And, you know, that's part of the journey. And then everything else comes after, right? So, because I don't know. I know I'm a higher dimensional being, but it's hard to really, because, you know, a lot of people know exactly who they are, where they come from, blah, 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 blah. I'm always hinted at information, but never directly told. But, you know, again, the darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. The easier it is. Like if you're like, you got neuromelanin, it's probably a lot easier for you to learn certain information or get certain information. But me, where that's not the case, even though I am a chosen one, you know, a lot of people get held up on a lot of things that they hear. But end of the day, you got to understand reincarnation's a thing, right? If you believe in all this stuff and you've been here before, and there's beings that have been here before, then you have to believe in reincarnation. And reincarnation also means that souls can come back in vessels, right? And you don't really know who went through what, why someone came back. I think a lot of people that are back are definitely higher dimensional beings, you know what I mean? Especially once you know certain information at this point. But yeah. So basically I was just told I got to find out the organic way. And yeah, so like I was saying with the energetic bubble, this is something that came in to speak to me, right? And this happens to you on a day-to-day basis, but it's just all about if you are in tune enough to the higher, because they got to meet you halfway, right? So you got to think Earth, three-dimensional, right? This is dense, this is hard, right? So we're basically down here and they're all the way up there, and we have to raise up to hear what they're saying. And they don't speak loud. Like when I got this message, I had to almost go into like a meditation to hear what was being said. Like when your higher dimensional beings are trying to speak to you, they don't speak loud. Even your inner self, this could have been my inner self, this could have been a me from a different dimension, I don't know, you know what I mean? But they don't speak loud, they don't scream, they speak very quiet. And it's up to you to quiet your mind enough to hear the information, right? So I've never had any messages where they're like, hey, yo, what's going on? Like, they're not screaming in my ear. Like, it sounded like someone was laying next to me and whispering. That is the best way. Like, I was like, what the? After I heard it and I understood, overstood what was being said. And I, you know, interpreted it as a higher dimensional being telling me, because a lower dimensional being would not tell me to follow universal law, because that doesn't make sense. They don't follow universal law. I knew was a safe message. So I looked over, no one was there, but it sounded like someone was there, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, just again, a quick recap. You know, your energy and your soul and your body, you have a bubble, an energetic bubble, you know, and something comes into your bubble to bring awareness to something that you may have a question about, or anything really, just any sign that you need for your journey, right? So yeah, that's basically everything, you know what I'm saying? I don't got too much else to say. Just sitting here sunbathing, you know what I'm saying? I was just playing some ball. I want to get some sun. I'm about to go back to work. I got work for 4 days. I took some days off, so it's not gonna be too bad. Weather up here is beautiful. It's been like 30. You know what I'm saying? Next 3 days is gonna be like 30. I'll also do an update video on my garden because I didn't even tell you guys. My last video I kind of hinted on what was going on in my personal life. Yeah, I got a nice garden going, man. I got some watermelons about to grow, tomatoes growing good. I got some mint, peppers, you know what I'm saying, potatoes, zucchini. One zucchini is literally like, you know what I'm saying, some yellow zucchini. But yeah, man, it's been your boy. I'll update you guys on the garden probably next video or whatever. I'll just do like a quick little, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, man, it's been your boy. Peace, appreciation, and value to you all. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Peace.